Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls of all ages. Spank the Monkey back again with another unboxing video, this time of Bloomburrow Collector Boosters. Right, so I decided to pick up a collector booster box for Bloomburrow. I thought that this set was interesting, maybe not the best for me, but I thought the artwork was cool. So maybe, getting the collector boosters for this set might have some value in the long run. Actually, right now I was seeing that the value of Bloomburrow cards is actually, in terms of the singles, is actually quite low, interestingly enough. But given the special treatments in in this set, probably we can find some value at a later time. But anyway, let's get to opening this set and see what value we have in store for us. Right, so for Bloomburrow, I think the chase cards here certainly would be those Imagine Critters and the raised foils on the rares and mythics. To be honest, I haven't really researched the set too much, so let's just see how we do based on what we pick up on the set. So 12 packs, 15 cards each. By the way, we do get one buy a box card, Flubs the Fool. So 3 to cast Frog Scout. You may play additional land on each of your turns, and whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card if you have no cards in hand. Otherwise, discard a card. Okay, so let's put that over there. And here we go. So I'll just put this out of frame and let's get right to it. Okay, first pack. Okay, so I think this is a Japanese pack. It has the slit here on the side. Given that the cool cards are up front, but let's slow roll this, at least for this first 6 packs, and see how we do. Okay, we have an Agate Blade Assassin. 2 to cast. Whenever the defending player loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Okay, good for that aristocrat sort of strategy. I'll put the commons and uncommons off frame. Frilled Spark Shooter, 4 to cast, Menace Reach. There's enters with a 1/1 counter on it if an opponent lost life this turn. Okay, and then we have a Night Whirl Hermit. The 1/4 Vigilance 3 to cast as long as 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. Okay. 3/3 Root Weaver, Mana Dork, 1/3. Add 1 mana event color. 3/3 Mascot. I want to get that land. But this is the artifact creature shapeshifter, sort of a filter there. Pay 1, add 1 mana of any color. And we have the Tangle Tumbler, uncommon, 6/6 3 to cast vehicle. Right. Oh, let's put the uncommons here. We have a Fell. Okay, I think this is probably the highest value uncommon. So nice pack foil, 2 to cast, destroy target creature. Very efficient. And a Flame Cash Gecko, 2 to cast, Wizard Warlock, 2/2. There's a battlefield. If an opponent lost life this turn, you add a a black and a red. Okay, here we go. And then we have that land. Oh no, another uncommon. This is Burrowguard Mentor. Okay. Selesnya, so which is pretty cool. And then that land, this is what, Autumn maybe? Nice looking land. Okay, so here we go. First one up, we have Darkstar Augur, pack foil, 3 to cast, Bat Warlock. Okay, so let's put that over here. Next, we have, okay, a Borderless Rootcast Apprenticeship. So this is a 4 to cast sorcery coming from the Commander precons. So choose 3. You may choose the same mode more than once. So you either put 2 1/1 counters on target creature, create a token that's a copy of target token you control. Target player creates a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. Target opponent sacrifice a non-token artifact. Okay, interesting. So maybe we'll put that over here with the Borderless buy a box card. And then next we have, ooh, okay, Showcase Borderless Dower Port Mage. So a 2 to cast Frog Wizard, 1/3. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control leave the battlefield without dying, you draw a card. Okay, and pay 2, tap, return target creature you control to its owner's hand. Okay, so maybe I'll put that over here, and then we'll, oh no, maybe since this showcase, I'll put that over here. Okay. Next, we have a Jace, the Mind Sculptor. So this is Imagine Critter, non-foil, borderless. So reprint, but in the critterized version. Pretty cool. I think this is a hit. So first mythic of the box so far. So maybe we'll put the showcase over here. Let me just fix the lighting situation there. Okay, here we go. And we have a foil borderless Marrow-Gnawer, also from the commander. 5 to cast Rat Rogue. All rats have fear. Tap, sacrifice a rat. Create X1/1 black rat creature tokens for X is the number of rats you control. Ooh, pretty good. I think this is a reprint from Imagine Critters. Okay, so maybe I can put the Imagine Critters over here. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I think we got some good reprints in this first pack. And Jay certainly is a hit. And that nice foil Marrow-Gnawer is pretty good. Okay, I know that I have a copy of that from the, I think it was Time Spiral, maybe? Anyway, we'll see. Let's continue on. Okay, so, well, let's just do it from the front, right? Okay, so we have the food token. First one up is a rare in the showcase treatment. It is a hired claw. So this is a 1 to cast lizard mercenary. Whenever you attack with 1 or more lizards, hired claw deals 1 damage to target opponent. Pay 2, put a 1/1 counter on hired claw. Activate only if the opponent lost life this turn and only once each turn. Okay, so showcase non-foil. Oh, this is foil. So what can we do? Okay, so maybe we can put that over here and showcase foil there, right? Makes sense. Okay, so borderless, non-foil, and then we have the pack foil there. Then we have a Camellia, the Seed Miser. So 1 in Golgari, Squirrel, Warlock, 3/3 with Menache. Other squirrels you control have Menace. Whenever you sacrifice 1 or more foods, create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. Nice. And pay 2 forage, put a 1/1 counter on each other squirrel you control. This is actually pretty good. Non-foil, showcase borderless. So we'll put that over here. And under that, we have a Wishing Well. So this is a 4 to cast artifact in blue, 3 in the blue. Tap, put a coin counter on Wishing Well. When you do, you may cast target instant or sorcery with mana value equal to the number of coin counters on Wishing Well from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. And then after that, you exile it. Okay. Activate only as sorcery. Okay, so this one, borderless, and here. And then next we have Hazel's Brewmaster, which is a 4 to cast Squirrel Warlock, again from the Commander Precon with Menace. Enters or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from your graveyard, create a food token. Foods you control have all activated abilities of all creature cards. Exile Hazel Brewmaster. This is actually a pretty good card. Okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, so that's a nice card there. And for the foil rare, we have a Scrap Shooter. So this one, 3 to cast, Raccoon Archer, gifted card with reach. When it enters, if the gift was promised, destroy target artifact or champion opponent controls. Okay, nice. Okay, so pack foil over there, and we have that nice land. Okay, anything here? Not so much. Okay, so second pack, I think we had some interesting cards there. No mythics, but we had a couple of these borderless showcase art cards. Hazel's Brewmaster seems quite interesting. I don't know what the value is of that though, but yeah, that actually would be interesting. Okay, pack number 3. Let's see what we get here. We get a nice Wabbit token. Here we go. So we have a foil Valley Quest Caller in the showcase borderless. And 2 to cast Rabbit Warrior, 2/3. When 1 or more other rabbits, bats, birds, or mice control enters, scry 1, and then it's an anthem for those guys as well. Okay, here we go. So another showcase, but this time non-foil. It would be Mabel, Heir to the Cragflame. So 3 to cast Mouse Soldier, so 1 Boros, 3/3. Anthem for 1/1 on Mice. When it enters, create Cragflame, a legendary colorless equipment artifact token, which gives 1/1 Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. Pretty good. Okay, and then for another rare, we have a Dreadmaw Entrancer. So this is a Simic and 2 Frog Wizard with Reach 3/4. Enters, tap up to 1 target creature and put 3 stun counters on it. If you control a creature, if you control that creature, draw 2 cards. All right. Next up, we have a Bloodroot Apothecary. Okay, this is also from the Commander Precon. So 3 to cast Squirrel Druid with Toxic 2, 3/3. When it enters, you and target opponent each create a treasure token, and whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-creature token, that player gets 2 poison counters. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And we have a Starfall Invocation for the pack foil. Right, there we go. Okay, land, and then uncommons, commons. Okay, so let me just fix this up a little bit. So just to make sure that we have space for all these cards coming. So it looks like we're going to be getting a lot of these borderless and showcase art treatments. So maybe what we can do here is we can put together the foil. Yeah, the foil showcase and borderless, right? And then showcase art we shall put aside as well, non-foil. Okay, and then put the borderless non-foils here, just so that we can make space for everybody. And then we have the mythics up in the middle, so this one goes over there. Okay, looks good. Okay, moving on to the next pack. This is what, pack number 3 or 4. Okay, here we go. So we have a food token, and for the rare we have Alanya. Ooh, this is the raised foil, if I'm not mistaken. Nice, very, very beautiful, and anime art too. So Alanya Divergent Storm, 3 is it? Otter Wizard 3/5. Whenever you cast a spell, if it's the first instant spell, the first sorcery spell, or the first otter spell other than Alanya you've cast this turn, you may have target opponent draw a card. If you do copy that spell, you may choose new targets for the copy. Nice. I like this card. Check out that art. Beautiful with that raised foil situation going on. That is a nice card. So we'll put this in the cool guy pile. And behind that is a mythic, and that would be Helga, the Skittish Seer, in the showcase art non-foil. So 3 to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 4 or greater, you draw a card, gain 1 life, and put a 1/1 counter on Helga. Tap X mana of 1 any color, where X is Helga's power. Spend this mana only to cast creature spells with mana value 4 or greater, or with X spells. Okay, nice. Then we have a Salvation Swan, 4 to cast Bird Cleric, 3/3 with flash flying. So whenever this one or another bird you control enters, exile up to 1 target creature you control without flying, return the battlefield under its owner's control with a flying counter on it at the beginning of the next end step. So basically flickering. So non-foil showcase, and then borderless non-foil. Agate Instigator, also from the Commander Precon. 2 to cast with Offspring, also 2/1/3 power toughness. Whenever another creature controlled enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. So nice for pinging. And then for the pack foil, we have a Scavenger's Talent, which is actually pretty good. This is a good one of the better talents, I think. Okay, there we go. Nice. So we hit some pay dirt here in this pack. I think the raised foil is one of the high value cards, I think, for this collector box, right? So let's see. Anyway, we'll find out once I check out the pricing if we did hit gold in that pack, or in this box for that matter. Okay, next pack here. Here we go. So Fishy Fish token in foil. Then we have a Osteomancer Adept in the showcase foil treatment. So what does this do? 2 to cast Squirrel Warlock 2/2 with Death Touch. Tap until end of turn. You may cast creature spells from graveyard by foraging in addition to paying other costs. Then if you cast it this way, it gets a finality counter. Okay, that's nice. Right, and then we have an Imagine Critter 01. I think is it a Birds of Paradise? Yes, it is a Birds of Paradise in the borderless treatment. Nice reprint. Always could use that in the Imagine Critters treatment. Look at that, that's pretty nice. Okay, nice borderless card. And under that is Phineas the Ace Archer. So this is a Rabbit Archer, 2 to cast with Vigilance and Reach. Whenever Phineas attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control. That's a token or a rabbit. Then if creatures you control have total power 10 or greater, draw a card. Hey, that's nice. I do like that. Could be a very easy to play commander, to be honest. Okay, so non-foil borderless. Oh, by the way, I put this foil over here. Okay, so non-foil showcase, I mean. Next, we have a Perch Protection from the commander. So 6 to cast instant, gift an extra turn. That's crazy. Create 4 2/2 blue bird creature tokens with flying. If the gift was promised, all permanents you control phase out, and until your next turn, your life total can't change, and you gain protection for everything. Exile Perch Protection. I don't know though. Gift an extra turn. I don't know if that's something that I'd like to do, but I mean, if you're desperate, you can probably do this. But it's 6 to cast, right? If it was cheaper, maybe this might be a more interesting card for me, but I don't know. Okay, let's put that over there. And then we have an Alanya Divergent Storm in the regular pack foil treatment. Okay, so a nice Alanya over there. Forest and uncommons, commons. So you guys let me know in the comments if like which are the uncommons here you think would be pretty strong in this set. I think I noticed over the last maybe 2-3 sets that there's definitely some power creep happening on the uncommons and common what do you call this, slots. So I don't know for Bloomburrow. Again, I haven't really studied these cards as much, but I'm wondering if there's any value or power in the common and uncommon slots. Okay, next pack number 5. We have a snail token, and then we have a mythic in foil showcase. It is Glarb Calamity's Augur. So this is a mythic. So black, green, and blue legendary frog wizard noble 2/4 with Death Touch. You may look at the top card of your library at any time, and you may play lands and cast spells with mana value 4 or greater from the top of your library, and you can pay 2 to surveil. No downside here. That's a pretty good card for 3 mana, 2/4. Wow. Okay, beautiful looking card, mythic 2. So we'll put that over here. And we have a second mythic in this pack. It would be Storm Splitter in the non-foil showcase. A 4 to cast Otter Wizard with power and toughness 1 and 4 with haste. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a token that's a copy of Storm Splitter. Exile that token at the beginning of the next end step. Ooh. Okay, so this is non-legendary. Perfect. This is pretty good. So you can storm out with this guy. Nice looking card. Okay. Cruel Claw's Heist is black sorcery. Gift a card. Target opponent reveals their hand. If you choose a non-land card, from it. Exile that card. If the gift was promised, you may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it. Okay, so this is non-foil borderless. And wow, a third mythic. I think this is the first time I've ever opened a 3 mythic pack, and that is Hazel of the Root Bloom from the precon. I think this is the face commander of one of the precons. So Hazel is 2 Golgari, Squirrel Druid 3/5. You tap, pay 2 life, tap X untap tokens you control, add X mana in any combination of colors. At the beginning of your end step, create a token that's a copy of target token you control. If that token is a squirrel, instead create 2 tokens that are copies of it. Beautiful. So showcase borderless treatment. And under that is Gev, the Scaled Scorch in the pack foil. Wow, so triple mythic pack. I think that was the first time I've ever opened a triple mythic pack. Very lovely. Okay. Okay, commons, uncommons over there. Sorry, let me just put away some of the garbage here of the other packs. All right, so pack number 6. We're now in the middle of this box, and so far I think we've hit some pretty good cards. Let's see what we get here to end this first stack. Okay, so food token, and for the rare we get a Clement the Worrywart. So this is foil showcase, 1 in the Simic Frog Druid with Vigilance. So when it enters or another creature, turn up to 1 target creature you control with lesser mana value to its owner's hand. And frogs you control have tap, add green or blue. Spend this mana only to cast a creature. Right. This certainly could go in my Ivy's Gleeful Spell Thief deck. Okay, we have a Imagine Critters reprint here. It is the Revi, Imperial Tactician. Comes out as a, what is that? Is some kind of hawk or owl? No, maybe a hawk. So green, white, and blue. Bird Wizard 2/3 flying, enters or another creature you control deals combat damage to the player. You may tap or untap target permanent and pay 1 green, white, blue. Put Revi onto the battlefield from the command zone. Nice. Okay, so you get away from the commander tax. All right, so borderless non-foil goes down over here, and then we have a Fabled Passage in the borderless treatment. Very nice. And Echoing Assault from the Commander Precon, also in the borderless treatment, 5 to cast enchantment. Creature tokens you can have Menache, and whenever you attack a player, choose target non-creature that's attacking that player. Create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's 1/1. That token enters tapped and attacking. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Okay. And for the pack foil, we have a Storm Chaser's Talent. So 1 to cast blue. So enters, create a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token prowess. Pay 4. Level 2, return target instant or sorcery card from graveyard to hand. And pay 6. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token with prowess. Okay. Alright, so uncommons there. Okay, so I think for the first half of this box, I think we did quite well, especially with that Alanya raised foil and that Jace. Okay, so we're moving on to the second stack of this collector booster box. I'd say we're probably doing better than expected, but still would like to see some more value coming out of these cards. Oh, by the way, let me just put this on the foil showcase section here. All right, here we go. So Fishy Fish token leading up to a mythic in foil, and it is a Ral, the Crackling Wit. Yeah, so this is 2 and is it for Planeswalker loyalty counters. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a loyalty counter on Ral. +1, create a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token with prowess. -3, draw 3 cards, discard 2. And -10, draw 3 cards, you get an emblem with instant and sorcery spells you cast have Storm. Amazing. So, foil mythic, pretty cool. Below that is for the common good. This is in the showcase art non-foil. So two X's in a green. Create X tokens that are copies of target token you control. Then tokens you control gain indestructible until end of turn. You gain 1 life for each token you control. So great with those token strategies. Okay, so this is for the non-foil showcase. And then we have a Valley Flame Caller, also in the non-foil showcase. 3 to cast, 3/3 Lizard Warlock. If a lizard, mouse, otter, or raccoon you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage +1. Okay. And then we have a Jackrabbit from the Precon, really funny. X1 and white. Ravenous Rabbit Warrior with 1 and 2 power toughness. So whenever it attacks, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens equal to Jackrabbit's power. I wonder what Ravenous means. I'll look that up, what that mechanic is. So non-foil borderless. And then we have a mythic. And this would be a Season of Loss, so our first season, and I think one of the better seasons coming from the set. Hold on, let me just fix this up a little bit. There we go. All right, so this is a 5 to cast sorcery. Choose up to 5 paws worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. So paw 1, each player sacrifice a creature. 2 paws, draw a card for each creature you control that died this turn. 3 paws, each opponent loses X life for X's number of creature cards in your graveyard. So nice mythic. All right. So I think that was a pretty good pack. Commons, uncommons, there you go. Any good commons and uncommons? I hope so. I haven't had a chance to really study the commons and uncommons. All right, here we go. Next pack. So we have 4 packs left in this collector booster box. So we have a fish token going into Sunspine Links in this, I don't know what you call this art. Sort of guidebook art, maybe, in foil. So for the cast, Elemental Cat, 5/4. Players can't gain life. Damage can't be prevented. When Sunspine Links enters, it deals damage to each player equal to the number of non-basic land that player controls. Beautiful. That's a pretty interesting and good card there. Nice to flicker. Okay, and then we have an Imagined Critter, 0/2. That would be Gilded Goose. Okay, I think originally from well, what is it? I think the original Eldraine set. So 1 to cast for green, flying. Gilded Goose enters, create a food token. Pay 2, tap, create a food token. Tap, sacrifice a food. Add 1 mana of any color. Okay, so borderless, non-foil. And then for the showcase non-foil, we have an Emberheart Challenger. So it's a Mouse Warrior, 2 to cast with haste and prowess. 2/2 P&T. Whenever Emberheart Challenger becomes target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, exile top card of your library until end turn. You may play that card. Okay, and then we have a mythic, which is an Imagined Critter, and that would be Elspeth. Nice. So Elspeth here, good reprint. 6 to cast, 4 and 2/2 and 4 and white. +1, create 3/1 white soldier creature tokens. -3, destroy all creatures with power 4 or greater. And -7, you get an emblem with creatures you control with 2 to get 2/2 and half flying. So another mythic there. Nice. And for the pack foil, we have Kestrel, the Wind Crested. So 5 to cast Bird Scout. Flying, whenever 1 or more birds you control deal combat damage to a player, choose 1. Put a bird creature card from your hand or graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Put a 1/1 counter on each bird you control, or draw a card. Okay, so we'll put that over here. All right. So forest, uncommons, and commons. Okay, down to the last 3 packs. I think we've hit a couple of mythics, maybe 5 mythics so far. So maybe we're targeting for 8. Here we go. So treasure, And Imagine Critter would be a squirrel mob. So 3 to cast creature squirrel. Squirrel mob gets 1/1 for each other squirrel on the battlefield. So foil, showcase. Oh no, foil, borderless. We can put that, I guess, over here. Yeah, and then below that is the Wick. So maybe we'll put that over here. Wick the World Mind. So for the cast Rat Warlock, 2/4. Whenever a Wick or another rat you control enters, create a 1/1 black snail creature token if you don't control a snail. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on a snail you control. Then you can pay blue, black, and red. Sacrifice a snail. Wick deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to each opponent. Then draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power. Okay, so non-foil showcase. For the rare, we have a Coiling Rebirth. So 5 to cast, 3 black, gift a card, sorcery, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If the gift was promised and that creature isn't legendary, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's 1/1. Okay, I do like that card. Next, we have a Bright Cap Badger. 4 to cast, Badger Druid. So it's adventure. So you can cast it for the creature side. Each fungus and sapling you control has tap, add 1 green. Beginning of your end step, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. And then pay 3 as an instant, create 2 1/1 green sapling creature tokens. Okay, and then we have a Mist Breath Elder for the pack foil. 1 to cast Frog Warrior 2/2. Beginning of your upkeep, return another creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on Mist Breath Elder. Otherwise, you may return Mist Breath Elder to its owner's hand. Okay, and then planes. Uncommons there, commons here. Right, last 2 packs now. Let's see if we can still get anything good here. Again, we, I believe, have 6 mythics, I think. Targeting for maybe 8, so maybe 2 more if we can get in this box. Here we go, last 2 packs. Squirrel token. And for the rare, we have a Darkstar Augur in the showcase foil borderless. Oh, okay, here's a mythic. This would be a Hugs Grizzly Guardian in the showcase non-foil. So X, red, and green. So this is a Badger Warrior with power toughness 5/5. When Hugs enters, exile top X cards of your library until end of your next turn. You may play those cards. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Okay, so we have 1 mythic here. You have Starfall Invocation in the non-foil showcase. Octomancer from the pre-con, so 3 Simic, Frog Druid, gift an Octopus. You may promise. So Octopus an 8/8 creature token. So Octomancer is 3/3. Beginning of each end step, create a token that's a copy of target creature token that entered the battlefield this turn. So you can make your own Octopus. So borderless non-foil. And we have a mythic Storm Splitter in the pack foil. Nice. 4 to cast haste. Yeah, so I do like this card. So yeah, I think we hit our mythic target. Great. So nice. This is a winter basic land. Okay, uncommons here. And commons. Okay, last pack for this box. I think we did pretty well for ourselves with 1 gilded foil. Alright, so we have an Otter token. And under that we have, for the rare, Castral the Wind Crested in the showcase foil treatment. Okay, and I think we picked that up already. And for an Imagine Critter, Planeswalker, Narset, Parter of Veils. Okay. So 3 to cast, Narset, Each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn. -2. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them. Put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay, so borderless non-foil. And we have an Azure Beast Binder in Showcase. Non-foil, so 2 to cast. Rat Rogue, 1/3 with Vigilance. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater. And then whenever it attacks up to one target creature, artifact, or planeswalker opponent controls, loses all abilities until your next turn. If it's a creature, it also has base power toughness 2/2 until your next turn. Okay. And we have a Trail Tracker Scout coming from the Precon. So 2 to cast Raccoon Scout. Tap, add 1 mana of any color, and whenever you expend 8, return up to 1 target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so borderless non-foil. And for the pack foil, we have a Kidnap, which is a 4 to cast blue enchantment aura where you can gift a card, enchant creature. When Kidnap enters, tap enchant creature. If a gift wasn't promised, put 3 stun counters on it. You control enchanted creature. And that is it. Okay, and so no 3-tree city land. I was hoping for that. Maybe I'll just go and buy a single. So let me just review very quickly here. We had several Imagine Creators, but on the Mythic side, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Mythics. Okay, we hit our target. Then we have this Gilded Foil, Alanya. Lovely looking Alanya there. Okay. And we have several showcase foils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, and I think we have a good spread of cards here. Good Imagine Creators as well. So I think we did pretty well for ourselves. We didn't get as many what do you call this, seasons, but we did get a nice mythic season here of Season of Loss, which I think is the best one from among them. Right, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Until the next one, take care. Bye bye.